All right, Byrna Nation, we're in the home stretch, day 5 of SHOT Show 2024, and today we are catching up with Wayne Moody, Senior Director of Global Law Enforcement Operations. A lot of people may not know that Byrna has a pretty large contingent in law enforcement. They see it in the consumer market, but not necessarily in law enforcement here in the U.S. Can you give us kind of an overview of what Byrna's been doing over the last few years in law enforcement here in the U.S.?
Yeah, so first of all, hi Josh.
Thanks.
How are you? So as you know, because we did it together, when you started the law enforcement division with Byrna, we had to focus on introducing a new line of products to law enforcement. In the law enforcement world, it's very difficult to do that. Officers are very skeptical about new products. They want to make sure that they're effective. So what we had to do at the ground level, as you know, we spent a lot of time talking to officers, and the spill was, hey, do you know about Byrna? And if not, can I tell you about it? And so the law enforcement division really focused on the training aspect of our product. So in the law enforcement world, anytime a law enforcement officer is issued or given a new tool, they have to go through a certification process to make sure that they know the way the tool functions, and they have to be certified. So we built a training program for that 3 years ago. You know, you were heavily involved in that, and so once we did that and had a legitimate law enforcement training program, then we had to figure out how to tell people about it and how to get it out there and educate folks. So we just pounded the ground and knocked on doors and went to conferences, and over the last 3 years we were able to we have about 500 police agencies just in the U.S. proper that are now carrying Byrna, and to me that is I'm proud of that.
It's taken, you know, it's taken other less lethal companies in the law enforcement market, you know, way longer to get that kind of market share than it has us. Would you say that's
yeah, correct? I think that's true from from my personal experience, and but I attribute that to our product. I think that just like anything else, you can talk about it all day long and tell people about it and all the good points about it, but until they get it in their hand and they see how the tool functions and the reliability of it, the accuracy, and really the gap that it filled in reference to being able to engage your suspect at distances that the average patrol officer, a tool that they just didn't have. And so it filled that gap, and that's why I think the growth has gone from, in 3 years, to 500 agencies, which is unheard of.
So, and I think that brings up a good point. You know, this type of force technology, the encapsulated chemical projectile, has been available to law enforcement officers for 25 years.
Yes, I have used it for 25 years.
Through other means. Why do you think that, you know, coming out with the line of launchers we have, why do you think that there was such a meteoric growth in law enforcement agencies as opposed to the other stuff that they were using?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the tool being available to the line officer. In the 31 years that I was in law enforcement, this type of technology was relegated to your special teams, to your riot control guys, to your SWAT guys, and in most cases in a supervisor's car. So, but now the pistol, the SD, for example, or the LE, we can. The average patrol officer, line officer that's actually in the field doing the work has access to this, and I think that's the difference, to be honest with you.
No, I'd absolutely agree that it's giving that capability to so many more officers. So, you know, what I've seen is now, instead of having one of the hopper-fed launchers, maybe one for the entire department. There's 100.
It's a force multiplier.
Yeah, for
exactly what
the
it is.
smaller ones, because they understand how good that force
Yeah,
is.
and the technology is safe, and it saves lives, and it for the officers, any tool that they can use to save a life and their career, because that's also important. They're going to appreciate that, and I think that we've seen a lot of interest from the patrol guys that are on the street every single day.
So you guys obviously mentioned training, and training is one of the biggest things that the law enforcement division does in the certification courses. Moving forward in 2024, that training is expanding. The course offerings are expanding, correct?
Right. We have the training division with Byrna is growing. We have a large number of adjunct instructors that we use all over the country. Jeremy, is our training coordinator, and he is responsible for coordinating all the law enforcement training. But now his job just expanded, because the division's job expanded by outside of the United States. We have been to Argentina, we've been to Brazil, South Africa, training military, and you guys talked to Willie yesterday. We worked with Willie to go over with him, but also we have expanded our course offering. So we started off with a train the trainer course for the 68 caliber platforms. So since then we've acquired Fox Labs chemical agent, and so we developed a certification course for Fox Labs pepper spray. We have an instructor level class that also encompasses both the 68 cal and the chemical agent spray. And we also have developed a combat shotgun course where we use not only live shotgun ammunition to teach the students how to run a shotgun and operate a shotgun safely and properly, but we also certify them in the use of our 12 gauge less lethal round.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Fox. Fox Labs, and I don't think a lot of our consumer base probably has heard of Fox Labs, but Fox has been pretty predominant in law enforcement, has it not?
Yes. I used Fox Labs 25 years ago. We used Fox Labs at the agency we retired from. It is very effective. In fact, in my opinion, it's the best pepper spray on the market. And it is the name is established in the industry, and very excited that we have Fox, and that we're able to offer that as well.
Awesome, Wayne. Thanks for joining us today. We had a great conversation. If you guys want to know more about the law enforcement side of what Byrna does, the website's le.byrna.com. You can see all that, as well as our training calendar. If you're interested, if you're a law enforcement officer or private security, you're interested in that market, jump on over to there and take a look at the course offerings and the course schedule. But all right, we are in the home stretch of SHOT Show. We'll be closing it up later today. Wayne, thanks again for joining us, and stick with us, because we're going to be recapping all the stuff that we got to do here at SHOT Show 2024.